Good afternoon from a cold, windy, hair ruined, poorly shoulder, drab, cold. Just had a coffee though. Peterborough. Got a little story to tell you. I'll start in the greenhouse first though, so you go first. It's better, out of the wind. So just a quick one. Still cleaning out the solenoid and still getting loads of malformed K1. But that's an old story. New story. As I mentioned in, was it the last video before, something like that, I wanted to alter how my shower returns the water. So instead of a spillway, I didn't want a spillway, I wanted an enclosed bottom tray with a 3-inch spigot in the base, which meant raising up the height of the shower, which means I have to get rid of a single tier, otherwise I just simply cannot reach the top. So with that in mind, I started off getting a price for a shower tray. So I got in touch with Cotswold Koi, who are fantastic. They got in touch with their supplier. So this has got nothing to do with Cotswold Koi. This is just the supplier. And I supplied the drawings and just said how much would this cost to make. So it's just basically the shower tray, but without the slipway, it's just a straight edge. £244. And even Cotswold Koi said, good God, I know prices have gone up due to Brexit and shipping costs, things like that, but £244? So I thought to myself, I wonder what I can do with the slipway that I've got. Could I use it? And it's to sit on here. So as you saw in the previous video, this is going to be the base. What I'm going to have to do is lift up the new shower tray, because it's got a spigot on the bottom and it's got to go to that pipe now covered with a yellow cap. And because the shower tray will be slightly shorter than this frame, I'm going to build a protective cover all the way around it and insulate it for, it will be next winter time now, unless I get a wriggle on. I can do it this time round. And I've got some polystyrene in the garage, I hope. I need to get out of this wind, it's ridiculous. Let's have a look. Yes, there we go. So I've got some polystyrene boards up there, not as many as I need, but that's a start. I've got plenty of wood, just need to build a basic frame. I'll be covering it in some kind of insulating material, but I'm going to disguise it. Having a silver box in the middle of a green garden is not for me, not my taste, so I'll disguise it with something. I haven't decided yet, and I'll make it removable, I think. We'll work that out later. So just purely for demonstration purposes, this is what I've got to play with. Everybody knows what this is, a standard shower spillway. And all I asked for was a raised edge putting along here. Now my initial thoughts were, if I cut along this pencil line, take this piece of material out, stand it on its end and weld it back in there. Are you with me so far? But then I got in touch with JBL Plastics in St Helens. Everybody should know them, supply skimmers, things like that. So I sent my, good gracious, hang on. So I sent my drawing to JBL, bearing in mind that the Cotswold Koi Avenue was £244, and they said £104 delivered for the same thing. So I've gone for that. But in the meanwhile, if you do own a shower with a spillway and you don't want it on the side of your pond, I've got a plan. So the plan is, you get a piece of large diameter bore pipe. Oh, here's one I prepared earlier. So as you can see, it's got a 4-inch end cap. This is a piece of 4-inch sewer pipe. I cut a slot in it. This was just before I got the price from JBL, so I've now cut a perfectly good piece of pipe and ruined it, but this is how I propose to fit it. So with that slot in, you do this. The water flows directly into the 4-inch pipe, and away it goes back to your pond. So that was going to be my original idea, although I was going to use 3-inch bore pipe, because the amount of water that I'm pushing across my shower, 3-inch bore pipe is more than enough. I'd like to push more water through, but I've only got 10,000 pumps and I can't be bothered buying more, so that's the plan, or that was the plan. But now that JBL have got in touch with me and have agreed the price, I'm having some of that. I now have this tier spare. This was the original base tier with tank connector outlet. So I've practiced a bit of welding. 3-inch PVC into 6mm polypropylene, using some standard welding rods, and although it looks a bit like a dog's dinner, it is secure. Whether it's watertight, I'm not certain. I suppose I could try it at a later date, but that also gives me a lot of polypropylene material to play around with and see if I can design something else a la Terry Wrighty. He might be able to give me an idea if I can't think of anything. Excellent service from Swell UK. A lot of mesh bags arrived, so I'd bagged up the whole of the shower media, so that's nice and safe now. It's all dried out, so it's not going to smell in here, thankfully. And I've just cleaned all the shower tiers, and they can go back on when the new tray arrives. For those people that answered me when I asked if your name isn't included in your Koi channel name, let me know what your name is. So we've got DJ Mickey P is Mike, so hello DJ Mickey P. Jolly Koi is Tell, I guess that's Terry. And apologies to Martin from Martin's Koi Pond and Garden. He was hoping for a shout out, so you've got a shout out. I think that just about covers it. I don't know whether I'll put this out separately from before the new shower tray arrives and just add it on, or I might leave it till later. Anyway, in the meantime, 2 jabs, 1 booster, look after your family, stay safe, and goodbye.